So Democrats are still going strong on the whining, crazy, bat crap bananas malarkey. They're still going on and on and on and crying. How about we use all of those tears to put out the fire, all the fires in California? How about we use all of your tears, save all the tears that you guys have been cooking up for 8 years now, and use them for a reservoir. Maybe you guys could use that as your reservoir to hold all of those tears for future fires. Because if you collected all the tears that you guys have been crying for the last 8 years, and now we've decided apparently to go for 9. Apparently we're gonna go for number 9, and we're gonna carry all of that whining and all of that lying and all of that fake misinformation. Apparently we're gonna carry it right on into 2025. Because God forbid you just be happy. God forbid you just be grateful. God forbid you love America and everything that it has to offer. You just have to seek out and find things to complain about. So now you're going to sit here and go off on how Elon Musk supposedly did the Hitler sign. You guys are obsessed with Hitler. You're genuinely obsessed with Hitler and Nazis because you call everybody a Nazi. You call everybody a Nazi. You claim that everybody is Hitler, and you just go around looking like little hound dogs, sniffing for things to complain about and things to make a big deal about. Now you're trying to say that Elon was doing the Hitler sign. Of course, you don't actually play the entire clip. Of course, you take it out of context because that is what you do. That's your MO. You, for the past 8 years, and again, now going into 9, are going to constantly spread misinformation and cry. Again, let's use all of those tears to put out the fires in California. Why are you not just going to stop? Be grateful that you live in a country that has allowed you to complain and talk crap about Trump when he was president without killing you, like some countries, without throwing you in prison, like some countries. Why are you not grateful that you have running water? Unless, of course, you're in North Carolina, because FEMA has decided and admitted by some big old obese woman who's decided that she's not going to, that it's a trend. It's a trend to not help people that are Trump supporters because it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them uncomfortable to save the lives of people that have a different opinion than themselves. Are these Trump supporters attacking them? No. Were the Trump supporters that were affected by the hurricane coming out and shooting at FEMA? No. Were they attacking FEMA in any way or throwing things at them or calling them names? No. But she felt uncomfortable because they have a different point of view. They don't believe the same things that she does, so she felt uncomfortable and then compared everybody that was a Trump supporter to a vicious, wild dog. Said that she couldn't save lives because she felt uncomfortable. So it was okay to make people not have shelter, to not have food, to not have water, to not have clothes. It's okay to make them so uncomfortable that they freeze to death, but you can't feel uncomfortable because someone has a different point of view. So you felt so uncomfortable that you left people to die and suffer. Shame on you, FEMA. And by the way, you're such a large person that I doubt very seriously you were walking around anywhere, because if you did a lot of walking, you wouldn't be as obese as you are. And that's not a disability, by the way. So FEMA is just admitted that she felt uncomfortable and that it's a trend. It's something that's common practice to just not help people out that they feel uncomfortable by. But it's okay to make people freeze to death and be uncomfortable. It's okay to make people starve to death and be uncomfortable. But nobody was attacking her. Nobody was coming at her and shooting at her. But she still felt uncomfortable because of a sign or because of who she thought could have possibly been a Trump supporter. Maybe they weren't even a Trump supporter. Or if they had a sign. So you're scared of a sign? Was the sign going to levitate out of the ground and come out and poke you in the eye or something? I'm confused. What I do know is that we cannot continue another 4 years of constant, incessant complaining. Grow up. Be happy. Find things to be happy and positive about, because this is America. And even in America, our homeless have running water and access to bathrooms and food. Just not Trump supporters, though. Crackheads, yes. Illegal aliens, yes. They all get free everything. But if you are a hurricane, if you were affected by the hurricanes, then no, we're going to pass on you and we're going to allow you to sit there and in freezing temperatures have no place to go. And then FEMA's going to kick them out of shelters. What are you crying and whining about now, Democrats? Because Trump is in office? Well, let's see. I see it one of two ways. You're not going to get him out of office, so you're going to have to deal with them. So I highly suggest you just put on your big boy and big girl pants and you deal with it. I highly suggest you start, I don't know, looking at the bright side, that you're in America and that no matter how bad you think you have it, you're not in another country where you are not knowing if you're going to have a home, where there's militia, where there's the cartel, where there are people raping your children and stealing your children at night to sex traffic them. Why are you still crying and whining? Shut up. No one effing cares. That is why the majority of America has spoken. The majority of America wants a change. So if you don't like it, control what you can, because you can't control Trump being president. It is what it is. He's president now. Why wouldn't you want your country to be safe? All of those that are for open borders, you better be putting bunks in your house in every room, stacking those bunks up in all of your bedrooms, in your living rooms, in every square inch of your home. And you better be unlocking your doors and unlocking your windows and taking down your fences. And you better be housing all of these illegal immigrants that you claim to support. You better not lock your doors. You better not try to protect yourself. You better not try to be safe. And by the way, all of those illegal immigrants, why don't you have them sleep in the same room as your children? Stack all of those illegal immigrants up in a bunch of bunk beds, and you pay for their food. You pay for their cell phone. You pay for their health care. You put them up in your home, and you better keep your doors wide open at night, and you better never close your doors, and you better never close your windows, and you better not put up a fence, and you better not own a gun, and you better not have security cameras, because you're against all of that. Why is it wrong to protect American citizens from rapists, from murderers, from terrorists, from the cartel? Why is that bad? Oh, I know, it's not. You just want something to complain about because misery loves company and you're miserable. You are a miserable human being that wants to collect other miserable human beings so you all can be sad sacks together. And it's just that. It's very sad. And I feel bad for you. Get a life. Find something to be grateful for, because there's a lot of things.